We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, testing key resistance levels here after breaking through multiple supports and falling down to 590 and bouncing back up here and doing a full transition on 42 vision. Now, if we go ahead and look here, we received a notification in today's volatility from our SPY bot in the morning at 7:15 a.m. A bull indicator popped up, inflows crossed over, full strength on 42 vision. If we zoom in and look at this from the 5-minute chart, you can see that there, and pushing into the open and continuing, and it did not get canceled until 11:30, right? You could see that there in our Discord. It was not canceled until 11:30, and then things started to get choppy and sideways for the last several hours. So the strong move was there since the pre-market in the opening bell, 594 all the way up to 599. Inflows crossed over, full strength there, and call options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to get connected to the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets, and getting connected to our bots and our 42 vision indicators and joining the community. We look forward to having you join us. Check out the link down below in the description and the top pinned comment as well. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, coming down below 590 for a brief moment in the pre-market, coming back up and testing 599. So 600 is in the looks here going into tomorrow. That is a key resistance level here after this sharp drop from way up here at 607. 600 is a huge magnet, right? It pulled down below it, and as we're below it, it's gonna get retested, right? It got really close here at 599.72 in the volatility, and that is something to not overlook. But the question is, could it retest it and break through it? And that's where, when we look at this chart, we're leaving the dip area on 42 vision, which allows us to see where the weakness is in these charts, and we're heading into dark green bars, right? The next transition after red bars with green borders is dark green bars, right? If we go ahead and zoom in and look at this on the 15-minute, you could see here an example, a full transition into dark green bars, and the last piece missing for the strength to really accelerate would be bright green bars, followed by strong bull indicators and inflows crossing upwards. So 600 is pivotal here, and we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within these charts. And we use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here, and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, under a bear indicator since Friday at the 609 level, and it did not get canceled on the 30-minute until the bull indicator here in the volatility at 10 a.m. at 596.02. Now, we're talking about 600 as a key level earlier in the video, and we're seeing it here push up in the aftermarket hours. 599.67 so far it's hit, and it's trying to push up and retest and break through the high of the day here intraday, right, which was 599.72. Definitely something to not ignore through this volatility and this slight pullback. This bull indicator is now dominating over the chart. And then when we go ahead and zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, a bull indicator wants to pop up and confirm, and you see it there. It's testing up towards that 599.70 level. It just rejected it slightly sharply, but it's bouncing here in the live action. Now, This bull indicator needs to close and confirm. It's going to take 56 minutes for the next bar to pop up on the 1 hour. I'm going to be watching for that here into the after hours and going into tomorrow. And then you have the 4 hour under a bear indicator for the first time since the bull indicator at 582. So we do need to keep in mind that any move back up to the upside here on the 4 hour chart is not justified while this bear indicator is dominating from up here at 608. Yes, it could come back up and test 600, break through it and hit 601, 602, 603 even, but a bull indicator needs to follow and cancel this bear indicator to justify the strength that we may see as it's approaching those resistance levels. And here it is in the live action. It broke through 600. You can see it there at the top right there, 635 cents, and it's fighting here really close to it. Definitely something to not ignore into the close and going into tomorrow. And if any rejection happens at these resistance levels, as long as this bear indicator is popped up, it's definitely something to not ignore because it's dominating in the bigger picture. And even the 1 day after this big drop, a bear indicator hasn't popped up. So we want these different time frames to align. So the 4 hour is showing a bear indicator. Lower time frames are showing possible bull indicators with strength. And I want to see that bull indicator pop up on the 4 hour and cancel out that bear indicator to justify the strength of this bull indicator here since 589.95. And in this pullback here, we're seeing no bear indicator. So anything that pulls back in the larger time frame without a bear indicator, this bull indicator can continue to be in effect. And if supports are found, it can bounce right back up to retest resistance levels. So let's zoom in and break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. So the first thing is 596. If that gets broken through, then comes 593. And then I'll be watching the 590 area. Now, if we go ahead and look at this here, you could see a slight upward trend and channel. The tighter this channel gets and it bounces up and down around it, eventually there could be a breakout. And we also have historic levels where things slow down and pop back up near that 602, 603 level, and then up here between the 605 to 607 area. So we are trying to test key resistance levels, slightly moving upwards here. Multiple bull indicators looking to confirm on the 1 hour as well, something to not ignore. And the first resistance I'll be watching to the upside is 600, then comes 602, and then comes 605. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial. And if you want to get connected to the clarity and edge that you deserve, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to our 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and gaining this edge over the charts and volatility, and joining the community. We look forward to having you join us. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.